What is good, everybody? Welcome to a Thursday stream. It's summertime, so we're gonna have some fun playing some games today, if that's okay with you. As usual, let me know how the audio levels are. And I should say, just because we're gonna be playing games does not mean we can't still talk about music, right? We can still chat about music, but let's try to have a little fun today. Let's try to take a little creative break if we can. Music is a little loud. Got you, Boron. I thought so. Here we go. Coming down. Thank you, Boron. I appreciate it. Sanatan says, should I mention Minecraft? I mean, the C418 made nice soundtracks as well, using different instruments. I actually bought that soundtrack on Bandcamp recently. It's great music to listen to. Bandcamp Friday is also coming, by the way. So if y'all do have music out on Bandcamp, or if you can skip your Friday treat, whatever that is, maybe you get a latte on Friday, maybe you go out and get some ice cream. Skip that treat, spend $10 on an artist on Bandcamp this Friday, and it goes a long way because they give 100% of the revenue to the artist on Bandcamp Friday. It doesn't happen every Friday, but they do it occasionally, which is cool. We got some Zelda lovers in the chat. Legend of Zelda has some great soundtracks. It's true. It's very like heroic, epic. It almost has a Disney-like quality to it. I guess it's kind of like emblematic of great Nintendo music, right? Zelda has a banger soundtrack. Exactly. A lot of Zelda lovers in the chat. Let us know your favorite game if you're watching. XN says Diablo 4. You're a maniac. You're crazy. Actually, I never played a Diablo game. I just know that they're usually considered incredibly hard. Current game is Path of Exile. Nice. I haven't played that one. What kind of game is that? And then Brandon likes Celeste. Yes, I've heard the music is fantastic in that, and the visuals do look great as well. Subnautica, yeah, like Subnautica seems, I haven't played it, but it looks like it has kind of No Man's Sky vibes, which is a game that I love. I guess like any kind of game that contains some sort of underwater situation or water in general probably has a dope soundtrack. I don't know what the correlation is there, why that is, but it seems to mostly be true. Here is and Brandon says Bandcamp over Spotify. Yeah, all day. And I'm gonna make a video about this soon, but I recently got a digital audio player is, I guess, how we refer to them these days, but it's just a not an MP3 player because it plays different sound files. I'm actually loading mine up with a bunch of FLAC files because usually on Bandcamp you can download FLACs, which are like really high quality lossless audio. So since I've done that, basically I canceled Spotify a while ago in favor of YouTube Music, but I've been basically filling up this little digital audio player with my Bandcamp collection, and it feels good. I've got like this dedicated music listening device, you know? So I like that. DJ Sunset says, hey TAETRO, if I book a session with you, would you be able to help me with linking my Push 3 OPXY and Mini Freak for start, stop, transport, and MIDI? It's interesting. The only issue with that is I don't have an OPXY. Now, could we work through kind of getting everything to sync? Maybe, but the way clocks work on certain gear is a little complicated, so I can't guarantee that we would be successful. But we could work hard to try to get it all working, and we could also, we could basically try to refine like what the purpose of the setup is. So we could give it a shot, but I wouldn't want you to be disappointed if ultimately it ends up not being possible with what you want to accomplish. And there might be, like, you might need certain cables, this kind of thing. You might need certain adapters. It's not a clean-cut thing that I can say will definitely be successful. Certain gear is finicky, especially when it comes to syncing time. But it sounds like a pretty cool setup. OPXY, Mini Freak, assuming you're doing like using push 3 in OPXY for sequencing stuff. Mini Freak as a solo synth, maybe. Techno. Oh, trying to make some techno. Okay, okay. That makes sense. It's a cool little setup. Just got the Mini Freak. Nice. Yeah, the Mini Freak is a great synth. Fantastic sounding synth. Everything but the kitchen sink. No, I think we got to include the kitchen sink. Get it? Kitchen sink. I get it now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. What do you say we play some games? I don't know if y'all are familiar with Cyberpunk. It is one of my favorite games of all time. And I think even if you're not a gamer, you'll have to appreciate some stuff about this game. And I know this is a change of pace from the usual just music making stream, but I think we can have some fun. So, I'm going to bring the game audio up. And then also you can let me know on the technical side if everything's looking and sounding good, because we don't usually do game streaming. Alright. Pause the background music. You can hear the din of the city. And I'm still here in chat, by the way. It's not like we're gonna stop chatting. Here we go. So, this game takes place in Night City, which is this big, sprawling cyberpunk futuristic. The game takes place in the year 2077. It's kind of like dystopian. Well, it's definitely dystopian, but it's also like there's a lot of beautiful spots where we're at. It's currently 2 a.m. in the game, so we can basically just walk the streets. And you all let me know about the levels. I know we're not hearing much right now. Dancing in a Dream, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Where you been traveling? Water turns on and off at a specific BPM. I think we could also add like distortion. Like if you turn the distortion up, the heat turns on. Auto filter is like it's filtered water, or it's just like brown and gross, right? We could think of a plugin that's based around the sink. Let's work on that, Nate G. So beautiful cityscape. The thing I love about this game is it's a big open world, and there's a lot to do in it. But let me quickly, I'm gonna turn off my mission, basically at the end of the game. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off my mission so we can just roam free, and we can drive around. Mac version or Windows version? This is actually the PS5 version. I'm streaming on my PS5 right now. What do you say we go for a drive? What kind of car do we want? That's not my car, that's my texts. Don't read my texts, chat. I think motorcycle is the way to go, but I did actually just get this new car. So let's drive a super nice car, which is now here. Check this thing out. Slide over to the driver's seat. What do we think? What do we think? The interior is pretty nice too. Alright. Oh, I got a text. Oh, this guy's mad at me. Just couldn't effing help yourself, could you? Had to keep the morded anyway. Oh, I stole this car. So this guy's mad that I stole this car. And you know, that's pretty valid. What should we say? Things a work of art. Might be a bigger crime not to take it, or relax, know what I'm doing this time. I think it would be a crime not to steal this car. I think that's the response. Do they have terrible cars from the 80s and 90s? They've got some junkers, but I think everything's kind of futuristic, you know? Nate says, I forget, do you ever do music reviews? We do music reviews sometimes for channel members. Yes, we do. All right, Boron's got a question. Congrats on the new wheels. All it cost was your life. Watch yourself out there, V. I'm praying for you. Yeah. So some people are not too happy that I stole this car. I don't know why that would be. We're gonna go on auto drive. Okay, I have one problem. I can play live instruments, but when I do recording and looping in Ableton, the sound is off the grid by a couple loops. How can I prevent that? Any advice? I would have to check the actual session to figure out why you're getting out of sync. I think probably your record quantization, you can change that up instead of being 1 bar or 2 bars, because maybe your looping is falling out of time because you're not hitting the record or the loop button in time, so maybe you're off by a bar each time. It could have to do with record launch quantization, so you should look into that. What is your global launch quantization? Marcus says, don't forget to meet Hanako at Embers. I know, it's a constant struggle. Yes, Hanako. Alright, let's drive somewhere. Take it off auto drive so we can drive a little recklessly. How's the volume of the game, by the way? Oh gosh, took my hands off the wheel. Jimmy, I'm running this on my PS5. How does it look? I don't know how it looks on stream. I think my monitor is not the best quality, but oh gosh. Ugh. But I do think the stream looks good. But doesn't the city look sick? Oh, excuse me, sir. Let's get a wider camera. Here we go. I've played this game a lot. I've beat it at least twice, if not 3 times. Originally, I played it on Google Stadia, believe it or not. And if anybody is like into gaming and remembers, this game launched with a ton of bugs and everybody was super mad about it, but alright, I'm just struggling. We're not going to go to North Side because it's not as cool and pretty to look at. Let's stay in the city proper. But it launched with a bunch of bugs, and I played it on Google Stadia originally, which was dope because there were not a ton of bugs on Google Stadia, which no longer exists. Oh, the sun is coming up. Alright, we can also get into some trouble. I don't know what's going on over here, but there's a big police presence over here. We won't mess with that. We don't want to get into that kind of trouble yet. Nid says, what's Google Stadia? Ah, let me tell you a tale. Back in the day, maybe 2018, 2019. I don't know when it launched, but when I was playing it was like 2019, 2020. It was a cloud gaming service by Google. So you basically needed a really fast internet connection, but you play games in the cloud. And at the time, I had really good fiber internet when I was living in Los Angeles. So it ended up becoming the best way to play the game because you're running the game off of a server rather than running it, on a PlayStation, rather than running it off of an Xbox. So you basically got the most up-to-date, bug-free version of the game. But then they shut it down, and they did give everybody refunds for the game. Or if there are any games they bought on Google Stadia. So basically, I played it. You would play games in your web browser, which is pretty crazy to think about. Or was it in the web browser, or did they have their own little launcher? I forget. All I know is it worked really well for me. What's up with all this traffic? Let's go this way. Let's get off on foot. Let me tell you a little bit about my character. Not that button. Character. Not that one. Inventory. So this is my character. The character in this game is named V. I played this game with a female protagonist and a male protagonist, but I think female protagonist is my favorite. You do get different options depending on if you play as a male or a female character. Different kind of storylines, different romance options, because you can romance different people. And this is I like to play as sort of like a stealth killer. you know? So this is my super stealth secret agent outfit, but we got some other outfits. This is like if I want to really cause trouble, do some kind of bank robbery situation. I don't know what the theme is here. Business, chic. Pretty much character creation is my favorite part of any game. This is my Mortal Kombat themed outfit. I don't know what we think of this one. This is just, it's a hot summer day kind of vibe. This is my normal, just hanging out in the desert kind of vibe. And then we're back to the stealth. Accent, you should your 1/4 audio inputs. Look at the input config. You might, oh, is that for me? Or is that for somebody else? Tell me what I have to do. Petite Penguin says, I cannot get my push 3 controller version. Oh, I see. That's where the answer came from. 1/4-inch inputs to appear in Ableton on my PC. I'm super new to push. Make sure you set push as your audio input device in Ableton Live's preferences. And then those inputs, the actual physical 1 and 2 inputs on your push will be 1 and 2 in the software as well. So you have to make sure that you are selecting the right input. Oh, I made a Cyberpunk influence playlist to DJ with. Nice. Very cool character. Thank you. I appreciate it. Should we eat some ramen? Actually, we can't eat here, unfortunately. There are restaurants that you can eat at. Alright, let's see if we can get into some trouble. Take the train. No. If we're on foot, we have more... There's more opportunity to get into trouble, I would say. What's this guy working on? Something's broken. He's just doing his job. Let's not bother him. Alright. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, not too bad. Oh, there's something to see up here. Sometimes there's like little art murals that, or tarot cards that you can find. Looks like we found one. Oh. Interesting. We got a new mission. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Some shooting. Oh, gosh. Can you show your skill tree? Okay. Yes, I can do that. Character. So basically, it looks like I put a ton into reflexes and body and cool, of course. I have a couple relic points available, but I don't know if I can use them. Let me see. I guess I can use them. Oh, I didn't even know I had these points. I don't really know how to use this stuff either, so. But yeah, reflexes, body, cool, a bit into technical ability. Not, I guess I neglected intelligence. Intelligence determines your net running capabilities. Yeah, so that's like the hacking. So I really don't do a ton of hacking in this game. Let's see what's going on over here. See if we can help out. Oh, gosh. I keep running into traffic. I can't really tell where that gunfire is coming from. Also, it would help to know if my headphones were on correctly. Left and right, left and right. Okay. Oh, God. Ow. They are on correctly, but it sounds like whatever happened has subsided. But we can follow this new mission. I have no idea what this is. Oh, that person looks scared. A lot of people out today at 3:30 in the morning. Alright. Looks like we gotta go upstairs here. This is my apartment. This is my first apartment. We could take a tour of the other apartments. Microsoft be opening anything to get people to buy Xbox Live? True. I mean, the thing about Microsoft is they don't really care about Xbox anymore, it seems. They want to make everything in Xbox. So I don't know what the plan is there from Microsoft. If they just say, oh, you can play Xbox games everywhere, then why would I ever buy an Xbox, you know? It used to be these console wars where it's like, oh, I really want to play Halo, so I need an Xbox. M. Fliz asks, do you have to press your move pads so hard? I do not. I think they are pretty sensitive pads. They're not the same as Ableton Push, but I think they are pretty responsive. Am I trapped in the elevator? Okay. It's the gun shop. Alright, let's go up to my apartment. And I think we have to use the computer. This is not a very nice apartment building. I am a little embarrassed. I have a better apartment. Trust me. Oh, there's a letter in my door. Postcard.
What's this?
Let's see. Who sent me a postcard? That's not the right button. As it is where I am, yours truly. Who's sending me a postcard from Monte Carlo? As it is where I am, yours truly. As it is where I am. It's always sunny in Monte Carlo. The thing is,
finally.
And even though those of you who are not into gaming, you might recognize this guy here. He's not a real, well, he is a real person, but he's a projection in my mind in this game. Basically, his identity got, I don't know how you would say it, infected into my mind. This is a big problem. This is our friend Johnny Silverhand. You might recognize the actor. Okay, but what are we doing here? Let's check it out. I got a message. Oh, good. Rent is due. Okay, apologies. We gotta go on the net. Oops. Oh, God. Amateur hour here. Alright, connect via Yaiba's net site. Yaiba. We gotta go to the Yaiba showroom. Connect to robot proxy? What is this? What is happening here? Krios, congrats. Dropping a new tune tomorrow. We love to hear it. What genre this time? Oh. Wait, where are we? Interesting. It's like a virtual event. How far off do you think we are from this? Basically VR, and then there's like humanoid robots that you can take control of at another location. How far off could we be? Are we about to get a new car? Or a new motorcycle? Interesting. Look at all these other people. How did I get invited to this event? I think I read something that was about the lore of the game, where they have advertisements that change based on like what technology you have in your eyes. So like if they want you to be a customer, they'll show you the ad, but if you're not considered a good customer, you might see a different ad, an ad for a different product. Let's pick up this data shard. All right, we can read about this. Experience speed like never before, brought to you by the first ever partnership with Yaiba and Kuroshi. Interesting. Seems to be this new bike. Should we order it? I guess so. Do I have enough money? 95,000. Doesn't tell me how much money I have, but I placed an order. We might have just, we didn't pay rent, but we did buy this new motorcycle. Let's see if there's any other secrets here. Who's playing piano? Oh, I cannot leave the premises. There are few cool music things in this game. There's clubs that you can go to, and there'll be like DJs in the clubs. I don't know if you all know Grimes, the artist. She plays a character in this called Lizzie Wizzy. And she actually performs at one point, like you watch a little concert. The main character is or not the main character, but the guy I showed you before, Johnny Silverhand, the Keanu Reeves character, is a member of a band, so there's a storyline that has to do with him and his band. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool lore. You learn to play Carrie's song on the guitar. Nice. Yes. I'm Orange. Yes, we are gaming today, playing Cyberpunk 2077. So if you're tuning in and you're enjoying the vibes and the gaming stream, let me know. Let's see. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the exclusive Yaiba ASM R250 Muramasa. Our manufacturing team has received your order and production is already underway. We will ship and deliver your order within the next business day. You will receive a notification when your Muramasa arrives with express priority from Japan and is ready for pickup in Night City. Okay, so it seems like we'll just have to wait for a day. But who is this? A gang of rogue jokers has scattered across Night City, hidden in plain sight. They plot and scheme to seize control of Night City's gambling scene, embark on an unforgettable adventure to track them down. Okay, interesting. What's crazy about this, and one of the reasons this is my favorite game, is that I've basically already beat this game. Let the hunt begin. Oh, no way. What am I supposed to do with this? I gotta find where this is. I have no idea where that is. Well, we can drive around a bit. Anyway, what I was going to say is I've basically done most of the missions in the game, and I'm at the end of the game. If you do the final mission, the game is over. It doesn't have an ending. But if you just, don't do that final mission, you can just live in the city and do more stuff. But there's so much to do, like it never goes away. What do we have here? A new data shard. Bootleg BD from Lizzie Wizzy's Sapphire show. Someone from the Black Sapphire staff scrolled the Lizzie Wizzy show to make a profit. Pulled a few strings to get it. Nice. Well, how do I watch it? Can I click on that again? I'm not sure. Here, I guess we'll get to watch the concert that I just mentioned. It lets you come back after the last mission. I think you have to have a save before the last mission. There's also a couple different endings. Yeah, it has 3 endings or 4. And then when they release the new expansion, there's completely different endings from the original ending to the game. I got one of the most depressing endings.
Wow.
I won't.
Incredible! Just
I won't spoil it. But this is the concert. I can't believe I just mentioned this and they added that you could rewatch it in the game. Let me know what y'all think. If you do know Grimes, then you probably recognize her voice. Can I move around? So originally when this happens in the game, it's like kind of cool because you're moving around the whole club. Yeah, it's not surprising at all for there to be an auto-tune sound on this style music. Yeah, this is part of the Phantom Liberty DLC, so if you haven't seen this, that's probably why. Hey, Zenfinity, thank you for the super chat. How does playing video games enhance your music? Well, in this game in particular, there's a lot of fantastic music. Not just soundtrack, but like licensed music. So that's really cool. So it's inspiring to hear that music and how it plays throughout the game. I also think I love going to different locations in the game. I think visual inspiration is not unrelated to musical inspiration. And also, the biggest important thing about video games and being a musician is video games are a way to take a break from doing music, but you're still doing something active, right? Taking a break doesn't mean like taking a nap, always. So when you're playing a game, you're like focused on a mission, you're doing something with your hands. So I enjoy it as like a nice escape that I can come back from feeling energized. I am Orange, you gotta bump it up from the backlog, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Alright, what's cool about this, I think I can change visual layers or something. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure how to do it. Well, that's cool. We got to see the little Lizzy Wizzy concert. We had to do a job for this artist, Lizzy Wizzy. She got into some sketchy stuff. Nice. So that was cool. So there's a lot of integration in music. I also think at one point they had a competition when they dropped the DLC or something, but I think a bunch of independent artists were able to submit music for one of the radio stations. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, you can tune into that radio station. I just forget what it's called. Alright, that was fun. Oh, it's been a day. Pleased to inform you that your custom Yaiba Muramasa has arrived ahead of schedule via Yaiba Rapid Ocean Transit. A testament to our commitment to speed. It is now available for pickup at the port in Corpo Plaza, Night City. Alright, let's take a ride. Oh gosh. I should also mention that part of this game is that you're sick. So the fact that this guy's in your head is not good for you. So you occasionally get a little sick. Alright, let's get out of the apartments here and let's take a ride to go pick up our new motorcycle. It's a little suspicious. If this was just a car that we were just gonna get, they would probably just give it to us. Probably just deliver it directly. So I have a feeling that something might go down at the car pickup. But we'll see. Hearing different soundtracks for inspiration, yes. I believe I have streamer mode on because there's a lot of probably copyrighted music on here. But I do love a lot of the music in this game. I don't know why the music's not playing. Could be that streamer mode point. Let's see. Or we have to be in a car to play it, but I thought you could play music outside the car. We'll see when we get down to the street level. Zenify says, world-class answer. Thank you, TAETRO. I imagine your music would be Quantum Leaps, brother. Thank you. Ooh, Splinter Cell OST. Splinter Cell's a great game. Why do we think they're not making another one? But there is a new game that I've seen footage of that was announced. I'm not sure what the release date is. It might be next year. It's called Mudong. It's like a Korean game, but it looks very Splinter Cell-ish with all the stealth stuff. A bunch of stealth combat. It's from a developer I haven't heard of either. So I'm excited for somebody new to be making a game like that in the genre. Alright, let's hop on a motorcycle this time. This is basically the Acura bike. Check that out. Now the bike we're going to pick up is allegedly better than this one, so we'll see. But I do like playing stealth in games. Stealth is probably my favorite way to play a shooter in general. What is this? Just got wind of a job for the city's most beautiful merc. That's me. If you're interested, a car was stolen from the NCPD. The twist, it's not a police cruiser. It's a blazing red Yaiba Semimaru. Only one of its kind in Night City. Hard to miss, hard to catch. You got time to chase it down? This is funny. Clip it from NCD. I gotta respect the courage. Simon or Simone, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Oh, this dude is always yapping in my text messages. Can't say no when it's you asking. Preem car, high-speed thrills, music to my ears. Got some other stuff going on at the moment, actually. Whatever. We'll take the mission, but we'll finish the one that we're currently on first. Oh my god, he's still texting. And then for context, this guy is also like one of the annoying characters in this. Oh, did it just track that? Yes, it did. All right, here, let's track the other mission now. I should have said no, I'm busy. Did I select that? No. I think we have to hit track. There we go. All right, let's go. Corpo, Plaza. Do I have to get on that bridge? Oh no, we're on the right level. Watch out. Since it's daytime, we gotta change the outfit. Let's go ahead and... Gosh, I'm lost in this game. It's been a while. Outfit 1? No, we're not doing a bank robbery. Not the Mortal Kombat look. Here you go. Just basic V look. Let's go. Let's get this new motorcycle. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh no. Oh. It's a crash. We'll reboot the game, but I guess I can answer these questions while we reboot. It also doesn't take long, but I just hope it saved at a certain point. LJ brought up your Embodiment Array Touch video in his stream the other day. That thing looks awesome. Have you used it at all since then? I actually only had it on loan, so I haven't used it since then, but it is an amazing piece of gear for sure. That sort of customizable interface situation is pretty dope. What do you think about workstations like the Korg Kronos, Yamaha Mod X, or Roland Phantom, or arranger keyboards like the Korg PA5X, Yamaha? I think it would be fun to see you jamming with.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid...
Here, let me just click through that menu. I think, like, I'm not really interested in those kinds of workstations because I have a DAW. I'm a very in-the-box musician. The closest I get is probably the Astrolab, which is cool. It is nice to have a keyboard that gets you away from the computer, but some of those mega workstations are really meant for, like, live performance, session musician kind of stuff, where you need to have lots of presets loaded, maybe lots of sequences, maybe you're syncing with the performance. By the way, we're all the way back here at the apartments. No. So yeah, the big workstations are not super interesting to me. I'd rather just build something in Ableton Live with, you know, lots of presets and stuff, but I never really have a need for quite all the capabilities that those workstations have to offer. David says, this is your favorite modern game of all? I think same for me. It's hard to think of a game that I've played more or enjoyed more. I think open world games just have a little bit of an edge because you can keep coming back to them. You can find things that you didn't find before, or good open world games at least. Another modern game, of course, like Elden Ring is huge. I never finished Elden Ring, but it was a game where I would play it and then I'd be thinking about playing it when I wasn't playing it. You know what I mean? Like, you think about a boss, and here's how I would do this, here's how I would do that. And it's like a little bit addicting. It's almost like, it's not a puzzle game, obviously, but it is, when you're trying to figure out how to make the perfect build or beat the boss, it is like a puzzle to solve. Call my car. Let's call the motorcycle again. We'll call a different motorcycle this time. Little glitch in the matrix. We had to restart.
Fucking joke. Sending a cop to a neighborhood like that a year before retirement.
Goddamn death sentence.
There's a lot of chatter on the street here. Interesting. Yeah, and just so you know, I am orange. If you're thinking about bumping this up on your backlog list, what I'm doing right now is like, I'm just doing nothing, basically. Alright, we're gonna ignore River's text for now, because we have other things to do. But what I will say is, I am orange. You can basically dip into the missions as you please and then find all of the hidden stuff around the city. Not hidden, but all of the stuff that you just discover rather than work through as a story. And there's so many storylines to follow. You'll be busy. And if you're playing Death Stranding now, I could not finish Death Stranding. By the way, let me know if we're clipping at all on the audio. I might need to pull back the audio a little bit on the game. We'll see if that's better. I tried playing Death Stranding 1 a long time ago, and what happened was, in that game you have to deliver a bunch of packages, but you have to like carry them on your back. So I was delivering these packages, and at one point I just fell in a river, and I dropped all the packages, and a lot of the packages started drifting down the river, and then I didn't really know what to do after that. It doesn't say like you failed the mission or anything. It's just like the packages are gone. So I don't know, what are you supposed to do? Alright. Should I put my directional on or? Hey! Watch it. Oh, sorry folks. Sorry folks. Official business. I gotta change my outfit again. Outfit. I gotta look good for this motorcycle pickup. Let me look a little fancier, actually. Here we go. That's more appropriate. Okay, interesting. I don't think these guys are gonna attack because we're invited here. Everybody be cool. Be cool, be cool.
Well, impressive.
Ooh. Check it out. First class service. Let's pick this up too. How about that? It's looking good, right? Let's check it out. Let's give it a spin. It's funny, I thought we would encounter some trouble on our journey here. You know, it is a little bit hot out to be wearing this jacket, no? I guess I can't edit the outfit here. Wear this stupid looking outfit. How about that? There we go. Your Muramasa has been successfully delivered. Thank you for riding with us. See you on the road. Okay. Interesting. Let's give it a drive. brake into the turn. Okay, woo. Let's get on the highway, see how fast we can push it, and then we'll probably answer River's text message so we can help him steal that car. How are we looking? Well, let's go that way. It's that cool beta fish hologram. Check that out. Let's hop over here and let's just enjoy the view for a bit. Folks, if you are just tuning in, we are doing a gaming stream today, which is not something that we usually do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us today. It's summer. I figured we'd do a little summer fun. Okay. Hey, this is a new bike. Watch it. I'm trying to drive on the wrong side of the road. What don't these people understand? How do I get up there? Alright, we can do this. We can figure this out. How do I get up there? Oh, sorry, officer. Sorry. I'm new. I'm new here. Here we go. Is that exactly where we were? Watch it. But yeah, if you're having fun during the stream, make sure to give the stream a like. Hello. So more people can find it. Usually we're doing music and music production stuff on this channel, but it's nice to take a little break once in a while. And there's more to life than just music. You can be a music artist and not be, okay, everybody's out to get me today. And not be, you know, doing music 24/7. You can also just be a normal person and have other hobbies or fun. Alright, I'm gonna park the bike here. I think it'll be fine. I don't think anybody will steal it. I just want to go hang out with the hologram fish. This is kind of a nice little plaza here. So what I've actually done in the past is I've just gone to some of these locations and I've taken just long form video. Something I always have aspired to do is basically make a YouTube channel that just takes long videos of these environments and puts a little ambient music under them. I think that would be cool. There's also a cool photo mode in this game where you can sort of like fly around and see everything. I got plowed by the dang traffic in Night City. Not my fault at all. But look at that. Yeah, Nate, I don't think YouTube cares as much anymore about swearing in videos. I think they've kind of updated their policy on that, or at least that's what I heard. Petite says, thank you for the info to get my inputs on my push recognized in Ableton. I'm using ACO for all and didn't have my push enabled. Yeah, that's the thing. So the push becomes your audio interface, essentially, when you connect it to your computer for your input and output. Well, and when you do that, I should say, even if you're using a traditional audio interface, you can have one device be your audio input and one device be your audio output. So, and of course, I know ACO and Windows. I've used some Windows computers recently, and they make everything more difficult when it comes to audio. I can't believe how bad the experience is with just getting basic audio set up on a Windows computer is a nightmare. Like, what a disaster. So I used voice meter instead of ACO. I tried ACO, which I thought was like the silver bullet. I thought that was the thing that solves everything. But it did not in the latest case that I needed to do something on a Windows computer. So instead I used voice meter, and that seemed to work well. What's interesting about the technology is, like, ACO is not really doing anything besides pretending it's an audio interface, basically. So it's using the capability of the computer's hardware to work how you want it to work. Now, why, Windows, why can't they figure out how to just make the hardware work the way we want it to work without this stupid extra step or extension? I will never understand. I think it's just not a priority, but it's kind of crazy. Should I look at voice meter then? Is that recommended? I wouldn't consider myself an expert on the matter by any means, but I'll just say in my latest experiments, voice meter worked very well, and it's kind of set up like a mixer. It accomplishes the same thing as ACO, so if ACO generally works for you, it should work, but if there are some things you don't like about it, maybe try using voice meter. Alright, should we answer that text message and see what's going on? We haven't really gotten into any fights. Alright, let's skip through all these text messages because we already read them. We gotta steal a car, a special car that belongs to the Night City Police Department that was stolen, so we have to steal it back. We're like Robin Hood? And this guy that's texting me right now always likes to flirt with me, and he's a bit clingy, so we gotta just set some boundaries here with how we answer the texts, you know? Last reported driving at dangerous speeds on the main highway. Alright, so we are going to have to catch up to this car on the highway. Wait, did it not give me? Oh, there it is. Alright, and we got quite a ways to go, so I guess we could use our new bike, but let me get to the street first. What's up, Dan the Medic? Dan the Medic on the Mac. Yeah. Look, I'm not like one to say, hey, Mac is way better than Windows. Well, I actually am one to say that. But not as like a point of identity. It's as a point of like, when I transitioned from Windows to Mac, so many problems were just solved, or so many problems did not exist. It doesn't mean there's no problems doing music and doing stuff on Mac. There are. However, what is this bike called? There it is. However, a lot of just like basic functionality that you would expect to just work out of the box just works on Mac. Whereas on Windows, you have to take like 10 to 12 extra steps just to get things to work properly. Nate says, heard Windows laptops struggle with audio production. I'll do auto drive for this since we're going on a mission. Apparently auto drive means we're stopping in the traffic. Also, I heard a big reason why Windows laptops struggle with audio production is usually from the Wi-Fi and power management. Quick commands temporarily hogging resources and causing clicks and pops. Yeah, I just remember having so many struggles like that, and it's like, I do not want to deal with that crap. And of course, Mac has the advantage, right? Apple is the only one that makes their computers. Whereas with Windows, they have a bunch of people making computers with their operating system. So, hey T, what would you suggest to someone getting started in video game scoring? I don't know. I don't really have a lot of experience with that. If I was going to approach it for the first time, I would grab a bunch of gameplay footage as much as I can, and I would create some demos, make maybe like a demo reel of scoring a couple scenes or scoring a couple environments, just putting together a showcase of what your music would look like in the context of a game. Build a little portfolio like that. But I think the thing about any kind of scoring, whether it's film scoring or game scoring, I think it's really about networking and making connections. So you definitely want to connect with people in the gaming sphere, not as a way of like selling yourself, but as a way of just, you know, being a person who's in those communities that people will think about when it comes time, like, oh hey, a new game is coming, maybe doesn't that person have a really great reel? Let's see if they'd be interested in doing something, you know? And also, I bet there's actually when I was in college, I did a little bit of like scoring for very like independent projects just for free. I didn't get paid. Maybe I got paid very little, like $100 or something. But if you find just independent movie makers, like situations where, or game makers in this case, situations where like nobody's really making money off of the project, it's just a creative project, then that gives you experience that's very valuable. You're not being exploited, because in theory nobody's making money off the project. But you'll have an end result, an end product that you can showcase as a demo. That's what I would think. That would be my approach if I was doing it today. And then Nate G says, doesn't Venus Theory have some good videos about game scoring? Yes. If you want to learn about game scoring, I think he just did a couple of very big games. So you should definitely check out his videos, because learn from somebody who's actually doing it, for sure. I am Orange says, what other games do you play? Here, I'm going to take it off auto drive because the auto drive is playing it a little safe. We don't got time for red lights. Other games that I play, No Man's Sky is a big one. I don't get too deep into too many other games. Hello? Hello? What's happening?
All units in the area, we have an urgent situation in Westbrook.
Roger, dispatch. So they got Corpo security there? Fine.
What just happened? Alright, hold that thought. I'm Orange. We got to, now the cops are kind of like after me? What's going on? What did I do? That was kind of a crazy situation. Somebody was gunning for me. Shoot, I missed the ramp. But I am Orange. No Man's Sky is basically the other game that I jump on, and then otherwise I haven't been playing games that often. I have been thinking about getting back into Elden Ring. I also...
I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
We're in the clear. I have thought about getting back into Elden Ring, but I haven't been spending a ton of time playing games, which is why I wanted to have a little summer fun. Use this stream time for a little gaming time. Alright, let's see what's going on up here. Now we're supposed to get a car that was stolen. See if we can find it. Okay, we gotta search for it. What are we looking for? A red Seminario. So if you see a red car, it's not really easy to tell at night. Let's patrol the highway a little bit. Is that this way? What? Oh, there it is. Oops, wrong button. Keep on going. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to this thing. I got this new bike, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Pursue and stop the Seminario. Alright, I don't know how we're gonna do that. So buckle up, chat. Here we go. We're gonna have to shoot it. I don't know if I'm approved to do that. But dang, this thing is going fast. I'm like at max acceleration here. Oh! This is becoming a safety issue. Oh shit. Oh shoot. Hello? Why do we stop? Why are we stopped? I can't move. Message River about what happened. Did I fail the mission? What the hell? Are we gonna have to run that back? Dang. We failed. Wait, what happened? It didn't send the text. Is it a bug? I don't know. That was weird, right? I'm not sure what we were supposed to do. I guess we were supposed to catch him in that little stretch. But I was chasing him at full speed. And then that explosion happened. Maybe there's more to the story here, but I'm more concerned with why the text didn't send. Took my hand off the steering wheel. Carl says, Cyberpunk killed other games for me. I haven't been able to stick with anything since beating this one. I feel like I'm in the same boat. It's just so easy to jump into and keep playing forever. Very cool that they are already working on a sequel. But I think they went into the production phase already, so we'll see. In a few years, I'll be very happy to see a new Cyberpunk game. Alright, now that we've driven a bit, let's see if I can send that text message again. It's like gone. I don't understand. Let's find River in the contacts. River, HIJKLMNOPQR. Is he going to answer the phone? No.
Take care.
Talk soon, babe.
Don't call me babe. I'm not your babe. Text. That one. I did text him. Okay. Yeah, no. I think that quest is just bugged at the moment. So let's stop tracking it. Alright, we need to get into some trouble because we have yet to really get into any shenanigans. But the problem is I have mostly encountered most of the shenanigans already, so we could do a GTA style, you know, get the police to chase us kind of thing and see how long we can survive. But let's just drive around a little bit more and see if we can find some naturally occurring crime or situation. Huh, wow. I did buy Oblivion. I thought, you know, they did a remaster, let me try this kind of classic game. Did not get its hooks in me, you know? I think I'm not into the fantasy kind of genre. I'd rather be playing a game like this where you run around with guns. Or just like more modern themes in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be guns, but there are some cool environments in Oblivion. I did enjoy walking around in that space. It just kind of feels a little more hollow. It's hard to go back to the point about Cyberpunk killing other games. It's like in Oblivion you're going from like cave to cave or like little forts, and there's just goblins in every room. You just take out the goblins and that's kind of it. That's the vibe that I was getting anyway. Where are all the bad guys? Have we cleaned up all the crime in Night City? What happened? Oh, shoot. Oh. The button to holster your weapon and get off the bike are the same button. Alright, hop on. I thought we would have fun with that car mission before, but it seems to be bugged. Should we reload and see if it happens again? Let's see. Let's just jump to this. Save. See if we can get that quest to happen a little differently. Thanks everybody for hanging out on this gaming stream. We've been streaming about an hour. Oh god, we're right into it. Jack's Foregrave. Okay, now there's a name and a health bar at the top. We're maintaining a pretty good distance. 125 meters. All this shit is happening. Okay, we did not have any problem there. Shooting in the car is not my favorite thing. Ah. Alright, we're doing damage. Looks like it was bugged before. Where's the aim lock? We need a different weapon. Cycle weapon is not working. There we go.
Oh, you little bitch!
That'll do it. Okay, okay, everybody be chill. Everybody relax. Oh, shoot. Watch out for the traffic, dumbass.
Come here!
Okay, okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 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 okay. I'm going invisible. Slow motion. One more shot. Alright, she's down. First one is down. You're so rude. Okay, okay, okay.
I'm going in!
Yeah, how's that big gun when you gotta reload it?
That's over.
Whew. Okay, that was kind of a lot. Let's see if they have any good loot for us. Alright, we got some money. Audio transcript. This guy's still breathing. I don't know if we should let him live. Right out from under NCPD's ass. It's a joke. Bad. Badges ain't shit. Sweet baby Sabura. We ain't ever losing another effing race with this thing. Okay, so they were basically just stealing the car. They wanted to do a race. Let's check this one out. This is the car they stole. It's looking pretty good. That's a good looking paint job. I did kind of mess it up a little bit, but my tactic worked. Just smash into them. Let's download some data. Maybe they'll let me keep the car.
Your loved ones will be able to forget the worries of today.
Okay, interesting. Got the data log. Train anomaly, off-road. Just a bunch of data. Looks like a bunch of stuff happened. Okay. Read the downloaded files. I just did. Oh, there's more. Jones, hey, was wondering what's going to happen with this Seminaru. How long do we get to keep it? Ortiz says, just focus on the job. Mint gave us the perfect disguise, but a disguise won't work if you keep blabbing about it. Have I made myself clear? Jones, copy that. But after, I mean, when the job's done. No way we just toss this beauty, right? Ortiz says, Jesus, Jones, there's no after. Not with all the rot in this godforsaken city. Look, we pose as Mint. We accept hits on the city's scumbags. We collect payment at dead drops for said hits. Mint takes the heat while we do the city a favor. Not to mention rake in a few eddies for all our hard work. Night City's cleaner. No one's the wiser. Now shut the F up about it and just follow my lead. Interesting. So we got a little police situation where they were sort of moonlighting as hitmen. Hello, Johnny.
And I wish you all a bright and shiny day.
Let's send this information to our friend River. See how he responds to the news. Knew you were perfect for the job. Find anything shady? Car belonged to... Should we give him the information? Belonged to a street racer. She ghosted. The NCPD took her ride. Now they use it. Crooked cop shit. Literally running down peeps they don't like. Yeah, let's just give him the whole story. This game is awesome. Yes, this game is insane. They did also just release it for Mac. Okay, so River, even though he's a little clingy and he's a little bit of a weirdo, he is a good officer. Oh, he's giving me the car. The seminar is yours. It belongs with someone who has at least an ounce of integrity. I'll fudge a report to make sure it stays off the NCPD's radar. Ah, nice. Wow, Mr. Anti-Corruption is falsifying a report. Guess shedding the badge loosened me up a bit. Oh, that's right. He quit the police force. This guy's storyline is actually pretty good, even though he's a little bit clingy. But he essentially has a storyline where you do like an investigation. He's a detective, but he's looking for his missing nephew. And it like has nothing to do with the main story, but it's just an example of like that almost in itself could have been a game. Now we are on the wrong side of the road. And there does seem to be a median that I can't get through. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. This car is sick. So we got two new cars today. But we've mostly spent a lot of time in the city. Maybe we could head somewhere that's a little more open. Don't like the babe thing though. Yeah, that's not totally out of context. We may or may not have hooked up during that storyline. However, I've tried to be as standoffish as possible because I have a different love interest in the game. So I'm not trying to play games, you know what I mean? Well, let's head out here into like the deserty kind of area. Not sure if there's any trouble to get into out here, but let's pull off. Oh god, we're going too fast. I was letting the auto drive feature just go the other day because that's fun. It's like it just drives through the neighborhoods, but there's occasional places where it has to stop because NPCs like randomly set cars on fire and make roadblocks. It looks like we have some criminal activity going on over here. What are you doing? That guy's just carrying a box. Oh, the radio's on. Let's see. Stopped another crime in the city. To get a little money, of course. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? What's up, Junior? We are playing Cyberpunk 2077 today. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out. Oh gosh. Thought I could make that jump. I'm gonna turn the radio off. It's a little distracting for me. Unless you guys like it, we should go through more radio stations. Let me know. Some loot over here. I basically don't need any loot. Hazmat suit. We don't need that. T-shirt. No, we don't need any junky clothes. Let's do some climbing and see where we can get to. Ambient drift into bloom sounds good over the game. Oh, you think so? Thank you. Alright, here we go. Just keep climbing. Something going on over here. Oh, what is this? Some kind of protest. What is this bug where I can't look down the scope? There we go. Also, this is not the gun I want to be using. So this sniper rifle is basically like a grenade launcher, almost. But I have another sniper that is the only silenced sniper in the game, which I prefer. I don't know why, that's so crazy. Alright, there's some kind of strike going on here. That's interesting. Let's see if we can kind of jump to another rooftop. And I guess since it's nighttime and we're skulking on the rooftops, let's change to our stealth outfit. Oh, that's not the outfit I thought I was changing to. That's the scuba suit. What's this one? Cybernetics. All right. Here we go. I wish Bandcamp had a volume slider. Nate, there's a Chrome I don't know if you use Google Chrome, but there is a Chrome extension where you can control the volume of different tabs. That's what I use. Because Patreon also does not have a volume slider, but there's extensions for being able to change the volume of individual tabs. So that's useful. Alright, looks like we can't get much further here. Let's hop back on the road. Let's take a drive. Ouch. What's going on over here? I see fire. It's a little police situation over here. Oh, I think they're not happy that I'm here. Sorry. Apologies. I'll walk away now. What seems to be going on down here? Ooh, a little Fight Club action. Let's check it out. Am I going to be welcome here? Oh, possibly not. This is like a little gang initiation. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Okay, we didn't need to take it to that level. They clearly don't know who I am. Two more shots. Oh.
Now you're gonna get it!
Let's play this smart. Don't make any mistakes. I just want to note that they shot first. It didn't have to be like this. I just wanted to be part of the Fight Club. These people are witnesses? Do we have to take out the witnesses? Let's not. Now we're in the LA River, it seems. I would not thrive in this city. Yeah, I think you just need to be heavily armed. What's going on over here? Is anyone friendly? Yeah, I mean, well, not necessarily. Yeah, people are friendly. Should we go to a club? Here. Let's go somewhere where there's friendlies. I don't know how I can find that in particular. Tarot card. Let's see. That's a different kind of place. What's this? Oh, let's go there. There we can get into some trouble. I think we're gonna have to go to... Wait, what are we tracking? Don't track that. And then we'll call a car. Let's call... Let's grab the Porsche. The 911 Turbo. Thanks, Nate. Yeah, I think I'm goes back to that question earlier about how like games can influence the music. I think this is a very atmospheric game, atmospheric environment, and I like making music that is just as atmospheric. Alright, we got a bit of a drive here. We got to get to another part of the city. So, part of the story of Cyberpunk in the latest expansion of the game, there is basically a military-controlled section of the city, or even not a government military, but a militia, if you will. So they basically have a gated section of the city that they control. So I think that's where we're going now. Oh. See, this used to be Johnny's car, so Johnny's not too happy if I scrape it up. But we can just get it repaired at the mechanic, you know? Fernandez says, how many times have you finished this game? I think 3 times. I know I finished it once as male V, once as female V. Turn around. But for some reason, I think I finished it 3 times, and I have tried different endings, I've tried different starting points. I guess I never tried the Nomad starting point. So you can start the game 3 different ways. As a Corpo, which is like somebody who works for a big business conglomerate, so you're kind of a fancy business person. What's going on here? You start as a street kid, so just some dude who lives in the city. Or as a nomad, which are people that live out in the desert. I've never started as a nomad. There you go. I helped you all out. Are you happy? I'm doing my part to help clean up the city. Alright, let's get in the car. Let's find a good radio station.
Don't wake up yet. You're listening to 88.9 Pacific Dreams.
Games with radio stations are dope. Like, I still remember in Vice City, Laszlo, is that the name of the talk show host? It's like listening to a real radio show. Yeah, so this is a sketchy part of town. If you didn't notice. Have I got Nibbles the cat? I have not, and I haven't got the iguana either. I kind of want to start a new playthrough, so if doing more gaming streams becomes a thing, we might just outright start a new playthrough. And that could be fun. We could have a gaming day. Alright, so this is the section of the city that's controlled by this military force. It's called Dogtown. So we gotta go through a couple security checks to get into this section of the city. Yes, you remember Laszlo. Laszlo's talk radio show in Vice City is clutch. Somebody just put me onto a real life radio show. Somebody in the comments the other day. See, those are the guys that run the city. But there's a radio show that apparently has been running since the 70s or 80s, and it's an ambient radio show called Hearts of Space. And it's this guy curating these mixes of ambient music, but he's got a very soothing voice. He introduces it. Oh, it's very cool. What is that? Let's go get that. So Hearts of Space, check it out. There are it is still live broadcasting as a radio show, but also they have archived episodes on YouTube, I think. But I would like to start something like that, some kind of radio show. I think there could be more, there's room for like a talk show, ambient, oh gosh. Oh gosh. There's bad guys up there. Talk radio show with atmospheric kind of ambient music. I don't know, I feel like it could be a cool thing. What is going on up here? Okay.
From the side!
Fucking trying!
No scope. Alright, chill out, everybody. If you notice all my guns have silencers on them too, by the way. So I do like to usually play stuff. But those guys saw us before we could get the drop on them. Nice. Increased carry capacity. That's all we need there. Alright, let's continue on to our original mission. Ooh, there's more crazy stuff going on down there, but I don't know if I want to get involved. Because those guys are basically the police of the area, so I'm not trying to cause a whole police chase. This track is dope though. This radio station is called like Pacific Dreams or something, so I think it's like their electronic music station. Let's see what's going on over here. Maybe we park here, then we get a little bit of a try to get a little bit of a stealthy approach.
What's shaking, Night City? Your man Stan here.
Let's just like look at this. This is like a perfect picture right here. Let me grab this picture. Screenshot. And hide the UI. Take a screenshot. Isn't that just kind of a sick scene? Dude's chilling on his balcony. Alright. What's going on over here? Alright. Let's ping what's going on over here. A lot of bad guys. Let's see if we can progress through this in a stealthy kind of way. I'm gonna try to approach it this way. Now I do have an invisibility cloak, so I can do little takedowns. Alright, let's go up here. Just be cool, just be cool. Let's work through this. There's a DJ booth in the club that you can enter, but the equipment looks bad. Yeah, I've seen that before. I think I've taken some screenshots of that before. Alright, we got a group of enemies over here. 1, 2... and everybody else is just civilian. Make my way over there. We don't really care if the civilians find out about us, but... Alright, I'm gonna kill the music in the background. It's not really fitting the vibes anymore. Let's approach things quietly. So that guy's moving. I don't know what that sound is. Somebody's welding something. And then this guy, is he looking at me? See if we can take him with one headshot. I'd rather do it quieter, but... Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. That guy just collapsed, right? Nobody knows what happened. Nobody heard a gunshot, he just kind of had a malfunction, right? But then on the other hand, this guy's gonna patrol back and he's gonna have something to say about it. So let's take him out as well. What happened to that guy? Jeez, there's something in the air. Did you cry during the "I really want to stay at your house" mission? Isn't that just the dating mission? Like they just come over and hang out, right? there's not like a major event that happens during that, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we can't actually get to where we want to go from here. However, if you hear that sound, I can hear the sound of a camera, surveillance camera. So we can probably take out the surveillance camera from here. If we can do this without getting detected, that would be great. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we can't get over there from here because we've got the barbed wire fence. We could probably hop it, but everybody would see us or hear us, potentially. And there's a lot of baddies over here. Not baddies in the classic sense. Another camera I didn't see. Actually, this is kind of a dope spot. I wonder if I could take this guy out without anybody noticing.
Now you're super.
Shoot! Seems like everybody did not get alerted to that. That was a close one. Alright, let's swing back around over here. We need to find a better way to get in. Damn barbed wire fence. This is a nice little perch. I would love to get there. I can't not even see. It's too dark. Alright, you know, for everybody's viewing pleasure, I'm gonna hide right here. And we're gonna skip time. Let's skip to like early morning hours. We're just gonna take a little nap on the street. You know, I got some intel that the guards are a little more at ease during the morning time. Alright, so I was going for those critical spots before, but I think it's definitely an advantage to just go for a headshot. Alright, if I take this guy out, who's gonna see it? Yep, too many witnesses. So it would be dope if I could get here. Got my invisibility cloak on. Working through, working through. Cameras are off. Matthew, we're in the same boat. Yes, I also played my first playthrough on Stadia. Stadia was the way to go. It was bug-free. I don't know if you had the same experience. Shit. Luckily, this gun is so silent. Oh, I wonder if I can scoot. Oh, that guy's a little on patrol here. Let's see if I can trigger anything. I don't know what that did for me.
Come out. Let's talk.
Alright, he's facing the wrong direction. So I think we can do a little of this. Oh, shoot. Use my invisibility. You just come with me, just for a moment. Come with me, and we're just gonna put you in there. Just sleep. I was really confused why everyone was saying the game was unplayable. Yeah, it's kind of ironic that there's a platform that doesn't exist anymore, and it was basically the best way of playing. Ooh, there's a little something in there. Where's the other? There's another guy somewhere. Oh, wow. So I think that guy cannot see this guy. So in theory... Alright, We've taken him out. Alright, so I think... So what I don't want is these guys at the entrance to patrol back here. So I think we could take this guy out first. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is what I was afraid of. Alright, they're just having a conversation. I think they're not going to pay attention if I pick this guy up. Just put him a little out of sight. I don't know if people usually play the game this way, but this is how I most enjoy playing the game. Alright, now there's another guy over here that could cause problems for us later. But he's... Let me see if we can distract. No, he's not interested in that. Let me see if I can drop in here. Oh, he's not on this floor. Interesting. Alright, there's another camera somewhere. There it is. Turn off. Couple bad guys over there. There's a guy on this floor with me. He's the only one on this level. Let's push through. Let's get as close as possible. And he's down. Okay. Quite a few friends downstairs. Oh, you didn't see anything. You just thought you saw something, right? Wow. I think we're not going to be able to do this 100% stealthily, but we can try. Like, this guy's got nobody's watching that guy. And then there's a room there, so let's do this. We're going to work through. We're going to go to that room. Oh. Oh, you thought you saw something? You didn't see anything. Little invisibility cloak. Sneak around, grab him. Okay. Oh, what did he do to this person? What's up, Owen? Thinking about paying extra and getting an Ableton Move instead of an Arturia Micro Freak. Is it worth it? Oh. Ideally, you would know the answer to this question because it really depends on what you're trying to get out of it. A big advantage of the Micro Freak, of the Mini Freak, sorry. Oh, Micro Freak or Ableton Move. I mean, a big advantage is the portability of the Move. It's got a battery. Micro Freak is just a dedicated synth, though. So, friendly request. Now Daniel has two options. Ignore this message. Alright, so they're just basically running a big scheme here. But we can also turn off the surveillance system while we're here. Perfect. What's up, Tom? Better late than never. I own this game and haven't played it that much. Ugh, you're missing out. Depends on what you like with games and stuff, but I like to play it super stealthily. It's not a stealth game, but it has pretty decent stealth mechanics, I would say. Alright. I think we can do this without being seen. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Go in that box. And nobody noticed. Next victim. Oh. Standalone portable device to make songs on, then the Ableton Move is definitely above the Arturia Micro Freak in that case. don't think we can get around behind this guy. Unless there's a way to distract him. What happened there? That did not help. Ah, shoot. All right. Now those guys downstairs know something's up, but they don't know where I'm at. Aw, dang it. Comical timing on that. All right, we got a second. We have a second, and now they've separated too, so that's helpful. All right, we took him out before he tracked us, and now there's just one enemy left, except for the guy outside. Got your foot. Alright. I don't know if I would count that as 100% being stealthy, but I think we did it. Now there's loot, supposed to be loot somewhere in here. Not that loot matters much to me at this point in the game, but what do we do this for? Was it all for nothing? That's not interesting. Let's jump down here. Just a interesting gun. Alright. Oh, there's like a cave system.
Just come out.
Oh.
Wanna go on a break?
Let's see. I should have seen if there's others around that are gonna find him, but let's just work our way through this tunnel. Let's reload before we go on. Ooh. That was brutal. This is becoming quite the mission here. Ping. Alright. We gotta distract somebody. You go that way. What was that sound? Go check it out.
Triple check everything. That Remy's a rat bastard.
Permission to shit dog boss? He's gouging us. Plenty of them brokers in this city. Why we gotta get shipments through that one?
Alright, looks like...
One word. Psytech. They said no Remy, no deal. Can bitch all we want, but he ain't gonna.
So he's the big boss.
End of topic. Back to work.
I don't know if folks prefer to play games stealthily. To me, it's just like one of the more realistic ways to play. Like I could come in here with guns blazing, but it's like more fun to work your way around and figure out who's watching where. Okay, what are you doing?
What?
Uh-oh. What is that mysterious beeping noise? Is it this? I don't know what is beeping. It might be below. You gotta play from cover at minimum. Going in full explosive the few times I tried did not work well at all unless you have a ton of health inhalers. Yeah, so I think that's It's preservation, and it's also overall it's just pretty fun. All right, we gotta turn off this light.
Matter of time now.
Okay, so they're starting to notice. I'm like, the truck is moving. Things are going wrong. Oh, there's stairs here. Oh god. I did not realize there are stairs here. How's this gonna go? Oh, he's a boss. You don't see me. You don't see me. Oh, he's too strong. Well, we're in for a fight now.
Let me see him inside.
Okay. Well, there goes the plan. What's happening? Oh. I didn't check my back. Okay, I think... Are we at a dead end here in this room? That's not good. This is the thing that's making a bunch of sounds.
Don't stop. All the guns on them. Let me see him inside.
Let's get the hack done. Alright. And... next stop. Let's get the hell out of here. I guess we should take out our friend Ross. How's that? Oh, what just happened? Ah, shoot. They know where I am. There's turrets on the wall. Let's overload those. It's a bulk of the issue. Where did our friend Ross go? Did he die? It's like so dark I cannot see. Guess that's more immersive.
Open wide.
Oh.
Flank her, damn it. No way
Oh, there's a
out now.
god dang security camera somewhere. Now they're throwing grenades. We're trapped like rats. Okay, everybody relax. What's happening here? Anybody else? There's like more this way. It's like traps and stuff here. Didn't realize I'd be able to go all the way through this cave system. Just switching all these turrets to be my friend instead of my enemy. And I think we'll be out of here in no time. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, you little whore.
Oh, that was kind of rude. What's happening? Oh god, you're here. Where'd you come from? I'm gonna run down this cave a little bit. Let's create some distance. What the hell is this? Come on, come get me. I've got all these friendly turrets here. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Okay, that's not doing much.
Shit's fucked up.
Critical? It's got a shield. What is that? Oh god. Okay. That was a good shot.
What's going on here?
Zero damage there. is that? Dang it.
Shit's fucked up!
You're telling me, bro. Can't get a good angle.
What's going on here?
Oh, that might have been a good shot. Let's back up a little more. I thought these turrets were supposed to help me, but maybe they're not able to aim that way.
Shit's fucked up!
Okay.
Fuck's going on here?
Okay. So if I get behind him, I can get the sweet spot.
Shit's fucked up!
Alright, now my friends are helping. Oof. Go, go, go. There it is. I think. Cache access card. We love that. So now that's that. Be nice if I could get the suit. Wow, I didn't expect we'd have to work our way all the way into this. Poor Ross. And then, what's the treasure at the end of the tunnel here? I think we got the access card. It's a camera? What is this? Fancy iconic weapon? Let's check that out. Swap it for our pistol at the moment. What was it called? What was it called? Is that it? No. There it is. Nope. I don't know which one it was. Oh, that's it. It's a submachine gun, not a pistol. Check it out. Oof. Interesting. Cool reload. Alright. Some skinny jeans. That's great. Skinny jeans are too heavy for my carrying capacity, though. And we got a bunch of loot. Alright. Well, we streamed for almost a couple hours. A little fun game day stream here. I think we're gonna call it a day now. That was a fun little stealth mission. We had some fun getting some cars. And I think we'll be back to our regular music schedule programming next week. So if you enjoyed a little break in the gaming, if you enjoyed watching this, do let me know. It's not something we're gonna do super often, unless the people demand it. So keep me posted. Let me know if you enjoy this. Let me know if there's other games we should check out. And we will be back. I got a new video coming next Monday. Crash course in the Ableton drum rack. That's the next video I'm working on. So stay tuned. That should be a lot of fun. I am Orange's more game streams. Bumblebee says that this was great. Absolutely enjoyed the stream. I didn't see you chat at all, Bumblebee. Or Bumblebee, sorry. Apologies. I didn't even know you were here. You should have said hello. Or maybe I missed you. Yeah, but this was fun. Let's do more of this in the future. It's fun to do some games once in a while. We can definitely try out more games. I do think that we could basically start a brand new playthrough, and that would be fun because y'all could follow along with the story of the game, and we could make decisions together. You know, we could do like chat, make some of the decisions, because there's a lot of decision making to make in the story that can very much change the story. Be a good last stream of the month stream. Not a bad idea, Tom. That's actually a really good idea. Sorry, I'm at work right now. No worries. Bubble Tea. I was just Bubble B. I don't know why I cannot get the name right. No worries at all. I was just giving you a hard time, but it's nice to know you enjoyed it. All right, everybody. I will see y'all next time. Bandcamp Friday is tomorrow, so if you haven't picked up any of my music on Bandcamp and you want to, tomorrow is a great day to do it. If you need some ambient music to listen to, or you can actually buy a bundle of all of my releases on Bandcamp. But go support some artist, and if you're an artist yourself, get your music up on Bandcamp for Bandcamp Friday. That's all for now, folks. I'll see y'all later. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one.